Hello, this is Greg Allison of Green Greg's coming to you in the wee hours of 2 April 23. Time on deck is 12:47 hours Central Daylight Time. For some of you, it's still 1st of April. Well, April came in with the roar of tornadoes. It was maybe 21 hours ago. I was sitting up here watching these storms come through, and about 3:30 in the morning my time, we had one come in, just past me come in from the west and pass me into the north. Lots of lightning, not a lot of rain, but lots of lightning, just lots of flashes. Not really so much thunder, just flashing. It's thunder, but it was mostly flashing. It was like a strobe light, and it went a little west of me and set down and formed a tornado. And I'm going to show you some video of that here in a little bit. We'll go through that, and the video that I took when I went to the tornado site. And I'm just going to, rather than upload them as a separate video, I'm just going to play them within this video. So I need a lot of editing time. And let's see, I am going to update this where I can see our live session tonight, where I can watch the chat room as I go through this stuff. Now, why is my live session not showing up? Let me hit refresh again. Oh, that's odd. Oh, it's conspiring against me. There we are. Here we are. Now we bring it up. So what I'm going to do, we're live for people that's watching otherwise. Very good. I don't see the chat yet, but there it is. Now it showed up. And we got 47 in the room. All right. Fantastic. Zen jamming. This is a family time here. Amen. Guys, keep it clean in the room. I had somebody mentioned after our last video that somebody use a colorful language. We don't use adult or obscene language in my chat room. The mods take them out if they're doing it. So keep it clean. We're a family channel. Thank you, Zen Jamin, for reminding us. Okay, guys. So here we go. I am going to share some of this video. And let's see. Ding, 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 ding. I got two separate players up so I could have them both up at the same time. This was me at the site where the tornado hit. Now I'm facing the direction where the least damage was done, or the camera is, and I turn it around. Then we drive around it in another video. So I'm going to do this as two separate videos. So here we go, guys. This is what I saw from the storm that passed just behind me right here. Now, if the noise is too much because it was windy, say something in the chat room. Put your fingers on. Look, guys. Let me show you something. This is the camera I use. There's no sock can go to the end of this without covering the lens. Oh, put a sock on it. And the microphone is right here. All right, guys. So there you go. So this camera don't like wind, but anyway, there it is. So just put your fingers in the ears if you don't want to hear it. Hello, this is Greg Allison, Green Greg. Sorry about the wind. The tornado that passed my house about 3:30 this morning. Set down over here. Well, it wasn't a tornado. I don't think it was my house. It sure was a storm full of a lot of lightning. Tree guy. And over here. I'll have to stop it. Did a lot of damage. Yeah, there you go. Let me stop it so you can see. Yeah, right in here, things were hit pretty hard. We'll see the other side of it in a little bit. Yeah, this was a tornado when it hit here. And I saw some trees along the way that got taken down, but it seemed to be in the air or just barely about to touch down. But this is where it touched down right about there. Well, you just never know, guys. What if that guy was making black marks from school and get out of here when that was coming through? Maybe they were here and trying to get out of here and left some black marks. So I gotta go. I don't know, but guys. Sorry, I'm scanning the camera too fast, so I'll stop it occasionally to kind of make up for that. Looks like they hit on the other side. There's some businesses up here torn up. There's a junkyard right up in here. We'll see if I can drive it and get some better video of it. Power crew. Yeah, that wind's bad. Sorry about that. Trying to think apart through the other side. Could have been a lot worse. Western was a good movie, Tic Tac Toe. These storms, you guys, you just never know. This is why we prep. No, I can't put a sock on this camera. I don't have a microphone access. But just look, guys. Yeah, I'm okay. This one didn't get me. Came just around me though. I have to have an issue. Yeah, there is an elf. I'll show you a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna take your house out. Yeah. Oh my God, that camera, that noise, that's a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. It was real windy, very windy. I guess these folks hit a lot of times they take out power. Yeah, yeah, now they're saying I think 23 people have passed away due to this set of storms. They went from Arkansas through Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, up into Indiana. So it was a pretty bad time for a lot of people. Really bad time for a lot of people, guys. So I think it was something like 1 million people out of power. Some people might be out of power for a while. The storms that hit us 12 years ago had us out of power. Now you get in my car, you don't hear the wind. Or for like, we were out of power for a week, some people longer. So just don't know, guys. Just don't know. All right. Hello, this is Greg Allison, Green Greg. Sorry about. All right, let's stop that video. Stop the share. Bada bing, bada bang. Drop that down. Now we're going to go to the other video. I think New Day is the only one that knows why I call them videos. They say more next week, guys. It just keep coming. This is terrible. I mean, April's the season of. I mean, we had all these hit us in March, except this came through. Yeah, the 1st of April. What a terrible April Fool's joke. All right, here we go, guys. Now what I showed you was on the other side of this highway to the right. This storm went on up to the left. I didn't drive on up in there to keep chasing all the way down the storm track because I just figured if I show you a little bit of damage, it'll give you the idea. I don't think I had to drive down the whole length of where all this storm hit, but this is where it set down. This is where it started. So I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it and go all through the whole 90 yards of it because it's not like you haven't seen storm damage before, I suppose. This guys, yes. Look at this. Yeah, but on this side, I get a lot worse. Yeah. Holy smoke! This is what tornadoes do. There you go, guys. Power right here. I'll get around me. Yeah. I'm gonna get that in there. Don't see this. What's the junkyard? The roof of that house has been hit. On the roof. There's a few more trees just behind that house that got knocked over. All right, stop that, Sheriff. Bada bing, bada bang, halo. Well, there you go, guys. It did hit. It hit close to here. Thanks for asking to hit the button and sub there, Desert Rose. Desert Rose is a sweetie. There we go. So, now what did Robert say that was good news? Robert, well, my blackberries are blooming. Yeah, it must be blackberry winter. Where you at there, Robert? I don't think the blackberries here blooming just yet, but I expect it will be soon. We got hail and tornadoes coming tomorrow. Ooh. Where you at, Robert? Tornado damage, just what? Yeah, I just showed some tornado damage. I might play it again toward the end, or you can come back and rewatch it. There you go, Chewy. I was talking with Chewy the whole night here. Yeah, that was it. That was the one we was talking about, Chewy, right there. That's where it hit. Right behind me. Well, thank you, Desert. Loves you too. Alrighty, let's I'm gonna share some articles. Let me minimize that screen. Bing. We're gonna go and share some articles. I don't think we're gonna do a long show tonight, guys. I didn't open as many articles tonight. It takes a lot of time to do all this. I still spend a lot of time doing it. Yeah, here's where we want to go. Bing, got some new screens open. Okay. Oh, I've got the number off. At least 26 dead. Dozens more injured. Yeah, these tornadoes started in Arkansas, went through Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and they got one guy died. It was one tornado in Delaware. I don't know if fatality. There was a tornado even hit Delaware. Here it says Northeast, and I understand up in Maine, y'all had a nor'easter. You guys in Northeast, that's right. Have tomatoes blooming in Maine? Yes, she does. She showed me a picture. That's great. Love tomatoes and hope mine do better this year. There you go. Z, yeah, hazel green got hit hard. That's it. That's the one I just showed there. Z, very good. Z, are you local? Where you at? You must be local. That's the hazel green area. That was Elkwood Section Road, where it comes into 231. Elkwood Section Road. That's the road that I came off of and around on, turned back into Elkwood Section. That's the farthest north road, and that road's 1 mile from the Tennessee border. Yeah, the next road up is the state line. All right, let's see here. Z, yeah, it's me, Citizen Z. All right, very good. So let's see, yeah, 26 dead. Yeah, so these storms were really bad. They did a lot of damage in different places, and they just went on for hours. I mean, you know, it's usually when the storms are coming through later at night, they died down. I mean, when that storm set down, it was past 3:30 in the morning. If that storm had been coming through in the heat of the day, it might have been an F5. It could have been horrible. It might have set down earlier. It might have had a longer track. It might have, you know, been tearing up trees just right here past my house. It did not come directly over me, but went just around me, thankfully. Here's another article. This was an earlier article. That's one of the calendar. This says 23. This is one talking about in Illinois, a theater got its roof blown in, and it killed a person there and injured over a dozen that went to the hospital. I think it said 28 people at the hospital or something like that. What was it? It was one big number. Yeah, that was rough up there. So guys, yeah, these storms went all over the place. This is a pretty good sized system of storms. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I'm setting up an affiliate marketing deal with C60 Purple Power. I did a video. Now, that video, we talked some serious prepping stuff. You should have watched it. And hardly anybody watched it, with Ken Swartz. Guys, that man looks like he's 33-year-old, and he's my age practically. He's like 61. He don't have a wrinkle on his face. Man, I'm gonna get all into the C60. Holy smoke. All right, Dennis Quaid narrated this Grid Down Power Up documentary. You might recall David Tice is the producer of that. I've had him on this channel 2 times. The producer of this video that Dennis Quaid is narrated, this documentary, has been on this channel 2 different occasions, maybe 3, and I could probably get him on again. There's another one video out there. I also had I'm getting brain lock right now. And I've had 2 producers on this channel, guys. So guys, and I've had somebody say, well, there's no bank run. Somebody mentioned that one of my videos. There's no bank run. Well, that's not a major bank run, but I'm gonna tell you what's happening. Here's what you got to worry about. The banks that most of the money is getting pulled out of is the small banks, because the United States says, oh, we'll cover all the deposits in these ginormous banks, but we can't really handle all these little banks. Guys, that's like a smoke screen. That's like an op to take out the smaller banks, which are probably the more secure the banks. They're probably the best banks out there, the smaller banks. What they're trying to do is get them shut down. They want to have just a handful of banks. They're talking about just having 6 banks here real soon. That's what they're trying to drive for, to make it better, easy for them to integrate and manage their CBDCs, central bank digital currency money, which are going to be rolling out here real soon. So guys, this year, that's when that stuff's coming out. So support your small banks if you can. Holy smoke, guys, this is terrible. Of course, you got to be careful. You can lose your money. Yeah, we're in a dicey situation, but can the federal government really bail everybody out? No, that's a bingo, Mr. Floyd. Forceful, purposeful bank consolidation. I wanted to see 60, went to order and couldn't afford it. Oh, I think they got us some cheaper ones there, Cindy. You have to go and look. So most U.S. banks technically are near insolvency. Oh, we got a big old subscribe thing there. Now, I don't subscribe to all these things. It costs a fortune. Now, here's something that's interesting. Scientists build tiny robots that can manipulate your cells. These like 10 microns or something across, and they can go in and really work your cells. There you go, 10 microns. Capable of transporting desired cells to different locations. It's going to be either electrically or magnetically guided and controlled. You can't put they're propelled like sperm cells apparently, or some other organisms. So this is a new development. It's been spearheaded out of Israel. This is the basis of some of the technology that Ray Kurzweil is talking about when he claims that we're going to be reaching immortality, and by 2030, he thinks this stuff will be developed, and we'll start reaching immortality because we'll be able to go in and repair cells. That's what he's saying. See, I can't get it. All right, a second. Oh, okay. Thank you, New Days, for sharing that. Now, if you go in there, if you put, well, you can get a discount. If you can at all afford it, you can get a discount. Put Greg 10. Greg 10. I don't even know if we didn't negotiate what he is going to send me anything. I hope I get something out of it. I got to get back with him. Didn't cover that part. But y'all can get a discount there. I know that if you put in Greg 10 as the discount code when you buy it. Greg, G10, Greg 10. All right. So let's see. Tiny robots in my blood. Tiny robots cleaning out the crud. Tiny robots in my brain. Tiny robots driving me insane. Anybody ever remember being in the military? We sang tiny bubbles in my glasses was marching. Anyway, yeehaw. All right, not enough raw materials on Earth to meet electric car demand. All this electric car stuff, guys. There you go, Matterman. That's a good choice. Bike hopper. Heck yeah. Bike hopper. That don't hurt you. Not enough robots on Earth to meet the electric car. Not enough, materials, raw materials on Earth to meet electric car demand. This is a CEO of a car company, a Jeep. Guys, I tend to think he's probably right. Tiny bubbles. Yeah, you guys remember that. Tiny robots in my blood. Tiny robots scrubbing out the crud. Tiny robots in my brain. Tiny robots driving me insane. Marines here. That song brings me back. There you go. I figured some of you guys would like that. There you go. Got to have a little fun. I make up stuff as I go. Got to do that. I'm a poet. Arr. Let's see, a warrior poet. What can you say? There you go, Desert. You got to have a little fun. You got to laugh at the apocalypse. If you don't, it'll wipe you out. All right, guys. So, here's another thing. Not enough raw materials. They're devastating on the environment. Our grid can't handle it. They want to take it where you've got, don't even have propane. You can't have anything that's not electricity. They'll make your whole home and everything you use electricity, yet electricity goes out. EMP will take out the electricity. I mean, look, we got 1 million people without power today. I was so happy I had my own little camp stove when we lost our power in the tornadoes back in 2011. Yeah, with my own little propane bottles that don't go till Biden. Holy smoke. From Biden, my propane, I'll be a hiding. Propane, yeah. It's on cocaine. All righty, guys. Now, this is the craziest stuff. Whoa, what happened here? I was trying to get out here. Justin Trudeau is trying to control what Canadians see on the internet. It's just crazy how much they try to control speech, how they can try to control what you see, what you think, and it's just no end to what some of these people want to control. Well, he claims they're doing this to prioritize Canadian content to Canadians. But you know darn well it's going to have a strong political slant in it. There's no way the government should be involved anywhere in controlling what people see. This is like China. Just like in China. Of course, we know Comrade Castro Trudeau. To him, that's the way to go. So this is what this article is all about. So guys, it's just hard to believe. So is Arnold Schmidt in the room? I wonder what Arnold thinks about his prime minister up there. I don't see Arnold in here. They have an agenda with all the electrical digital. Yeah, Todd Bonham says the tornadoes passed up here in southeast Iowa. Yes, torrential rain, high winds, nonstop rolling thunder. Yeah, picked up branches today. I bet. Stargate SG1 was great. Okay. So let's see here. There was something to quote out of here. Let's see. Yeah, you think this won't be coming here? I mean, if they can pull this off in Canada, there's a lot of people like to do this same kind of stuff down here. Yeah. Canadians are simply getting the infringements on the freedom they voted for. But that doesn't make it right. Well, okay. Yeah, guys, so I expect this kind of stuff to be coming here. Now here's showing what already is happening on the internet right here. I don't know, any of you guys ever watched Dr. Steve Turley? Well, I'm gonna show you something. He is making a political point, and the audio gets shut off on his video. Watch this. The audio just goes quiet. He just talking away, but you ain't hearing nothing.
The FBI function like
what happened? 6:25. Watch this.
Gestapo. And the risk that the ruling class is taking in all of this is that this
the risk is, well, what's the risk? And I said we don't get to hear the risk. Look at this. You see that? Wow. And the risk is what? Not a word. Yo, Steve, they blotted you out, man. That's the kind of stuff they want to do. You see that? Chinese children are only allowed about 20 minutes a day of social media. Oh, yeah, but their social media is way different than ours. The TikTok they watch is educational. TikTok our kids watch rots their brains. Biden administration won't rule out. What was I talking about the other night? Right there, that topic. That's what I was talking about, where somebody was talking about taking all of our stuff. Yeah, somebody on that side of the spectrum talking about taking them all the nodes. That's just what I was talking about in the very last video, guys. I didn't do a video last night. I felt wiped out. I actually had to go take a nap before the tornadoes came in. I was just blah. Oh my gosh, I felt awful. I got up early. Much love to everyone. My dear friend Greg, stay safe. You going to bed, Desert? Nice. I'm glad you joined us. Thank you. We're not going to be here long. Looks like Tornado Alley shifted from Kansas. Yeah, well, we've been getting tornadoes through here. This has been a tornado alley for some time in this area. All right, guys. Cold War here in the United States, a cold Civil War. Now, this is coming from the left side of the spectrum. That's what they're saying. Don't you dig his glasses? Oh, makes me want to get mine out. Where's my glasses at? I got my little funky glasses too, somewhere. Oh, well, forget that. All right, we got some good news here. Doctors told this guy his wife could not survive. She will not live any way, shape, form, or fashion. He might as well just pull the plug. He refused. 2 months later, she wakes up. The only reason she's alive is he did not agree with the doctors. He was stubborn. He would not relent. Now his wife woke up. Isn't that beautiful news? Said, all the news ain't bad. It's like this. You won't hear this on the network news, though, because it's good news. They want you to pull the plug. Well, he stood by his wife, and now he's got her back. And so the little babies, there are 3 baby girls, or at least 2 girls. They need their mama. They got their mama thanks to their daddy. That's awesome news right there, man. That is some of the best news. Woo-hoo. All right. Tyrannosaurus rexes. They did not look like this. They didn't. Tyrannosaurus rexes didn't look like this in Texas because you couldn't see their teeth because they had lips. Yes, they claimed the Tyrannosaurus rex had big lips. It's in a coma and you woke up. Wow, Susie. I'm glad you woke up. Paris moves mountains. Amen. President Carter's your man. Oh, you are Carter. Okay. Are you from Georgia? Yes, the Tyrannosaurus had lips. Did it wear lipstick? Maybe it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Loud. You know, I really never thought that the Tyrannosaurus was a big chase you down carnivore. It was too big. They claim its head was 40 tons. He said if it was the trip running, it'd break its neck and die. I think they were just like buzzards. I think they went around and eating on dead brontosaurs. I think they were, what do you call it? What's a buzzard called? What's it? Not carnivore. What's the name if you're eating carrion? Carnivore is another word for that. Rex had lips. Yes. They had lips. Big lips that covered their teeth. You wouldn't have even saw his teeth from the lips hanging down. His teeth, her teeth. Susie Carter. I'm the current FLOTUS, if you didn't know that. What's a flautus? Now, what's flautus? They made a meatball out of a mammoth DNA. Oh, yeah. Oh, my friend Ed Kikers ate some mammoth. He was at a geologist convention, and they actually had mammoth meat, and they cut up little bitty cubes, and everybody got to sample a little bit, believe it or not. I knew I was coming for a laugh. There you go. Yeah, we can get some laughs over here. They can't have my nugs. Might be convinced to give them some kibbles. There you go. Well, warm them kibbles up. You know, kibbles are best served hot. Yeehaw, guys. All right. And speaking of that, oh, shoot. These messages. Just remember when the hits the fan, y'all going to need us country folks more than we need y'all. There you go, buddies. There you go. First Lady. Okay, Susie Q. First Lady of the United States. Few days sounds like Ray Stevens songs. Can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. Uh-oh. Tastes like chicken. Susie Carter. I'm African, Middle Eastern, Romanian, First Lady. Okay, so you got it all going there, huh, Susie? African, Middle Eastern, Romanian, First Lady of the United States. All right. You got a little bit of it all, huh? You know, they're showing that the Swahili language in Kenya came from a mixture of the Persians that came in and settled and married and then settled amongst the Kenyans. Some people try to refute that and say it was Arabs that came later and they never mingled. But no, now they're finding out that the oral tradition of local Kenyans was right. You know, the historians didn't want to listen to what the Kenyans said. They had to make up their own story, but the Kenyans were right. Anyway, yeehaw. All right, here's what we got now. It's not a whole lot going on in the middle of the country. Northwest, northeast, snow. Snow even getting down in the west by God, Virginia. A little rain down in here. All the storms are finally offshore. There's that mess that got everybody. New Days was sending me pictures of snow earlier. And speaking of snow, yeah, where's that? Where's Arnold Schmidt? Both their Schmidts are missing tonight. Maybe I went on too early. Both our Schmidts are missing. We're missing a pair of Schmidts. Fairbanks is 17. Tenanall, 23. Zoom in. Delta Junction, 14 degrees. Delta Junction. I take it. Great interest in Delta Junction, having lived there 2 years of my life, actually at Fort Greeley next door. Zoom in on Arizona. Anybody got any zoom in request? 66 in Phoenix, 30 in Flagstaff, low freezing, 35 in Show Low. Holbrook is 44. Say one more time. Yeah. And Snowflake is 39. But here, Flagstaff is freezing. It's 30 in Flagstaff. Cleveland R, no more snow, please. No buffering for me. Is my video buffering? Oops, buffering. I don't hear you call me. First Lady of the United States. Okay, Susie. Miss First Lady of the United States. Might as well. Texas. Houston, 64. I got some grandbabies in this area. Hunt's Patch is 46. Yeah, it was in the 70s today. 70 in Jacksonville. Cleveland, 34. Detroit is 28 degrees in the Windy City. 28. Fort Wayne, where Bright Eyes from the Planet of the Apes come from. It's 30. I remember Planet of the Apes, the Taylor guy, who was played by Carlton Heston. Yeah, the orangutans just knew he was military because he was born in Fort Wayne. He had to be military. It's Fort Wayne. Fort. All right, guys. So here we are. Looks like you're above freezing up there new days. Your snow's starting to melt. The nor'easter we're supposed to get passed by us. It hit at almost 40 right now, 40-mile-an-hour wind, heavy fog. Fog eats our snow. Okay. Let's zoom in. Yeah, your wind's coming from the north, looks like. Holton, 37, so you're about 37 degrees. But wind's been channeled right up this channel here. From every way, going right up through there. Out over New Brunswick. Man, I'd have to have some stew if I went up there. Brunswick stew. London, Ontario is 26. Toronto is 26. We're going to look at James Bay. 1 degree, -1 right here, but 1 over here in Fort Albany. -6, -6. Oh, it's kind of chilly up in here. Get up toward the Hudson Bay. These little islands are -4. Fort Severn, -10. All right. I wonder what they got up there in that location. Churchill, -4 in Churchill. -8. Man, it's cold up in the Hudson Bay, but look, the wind's coming straight from the north. And fanning out from there. Holy walking smoke-a-moly. Oh, look up here, -13. -19, -50. Imagine living up in these islands. That's like way north of Dead Horse or Point Barrow. Dead Horse is 1 degree. Check out some Siberia. Well, Hudson Bay area is colder than Siberia today. Yep. Siberia is not so bad. You got anybody in the house from New Zealand or Australia? No temps are 40, no high winds. Okay, it's good to hear. All right, the 20 is up in Nordic land. 17 up there. Most of it's in the 20s. Except Denmark, 34, or a heat wave in Denmark. All right, the ground's thawed out in Ukraine, I suppose. We're close to it. Be rough to make it rough to roll the tanks from either side. I guess that favors the defense, not the offense. Hey, I got a package from Brian Perendi. Remind me, I'll open it tonight. 91, 88, 88, 79. Yeah, it's early autumn down there. Early autumn. New Zealand. Nice temperatures in New Zealand. 53 to 66. All right, enough of all that. Earthquakes. Look at this, guys. I'm going to refresh the screen, see if that's still current. George Coggins. Got to be muddy as all. I bet it is. Guys, look along here. We got some pretty good sized earthquakes. What are these, 4s? 3.5s? 4.6. There you go. 4.2. 3.5. Yeah, Sandifuca plate, man. 3 earthquakes on that plate. They're usually like right down here, so that's in different locations. I wonder if we're about to have a big subduction event over here. Something's breaking loose. 3.0, San Leonardo, California. Oh, 5 kilometers northwest of Palomar Observatory, a 3.1. If we don't shake the mirror too hard. Looks like there's 2 or 3 right here in West Texas. We're usually at 2.9. Yellowstone appears to have a bunch of earthquakes, 3.6. Central Alaska, 2.5. 2.5. 2.7. Oh, just had a new one down in Puerto Rico. 2.7. That's red. Turkey's still rocking right in this area. Even one up here too. Like a couple of them there in a 4 point. We got a good one down here in Iran. Looks like 5.1. More Iran. Japan, that's about a 5 something. 5.0, yep. All right. It's just a normal day on planet Earth. Earthquakes, but that's kind of interesting right there. It's all right through here. Well, something about to unzip. Hope not. Today was spent outside picking up stuff that blew in my yard from who knows where. Oh boy, I bet. Hey Jesse, how you doing? Space weather. Yeah, somebody asked about the elf. There it is. Right over Italy. This is a form of a sprite. Somebody said EMP on this photo. No, it's not. You won't even see an EMP. An ELF, form of it, short for emissions of light and very low frequency. Basically, it's an electrical discharge related to the sprite. That's the area covered. That's a huge area there, guys. Asteroids. We had one come close back on the 30th of March. We're always good at discovering things that just passed us. Nothing that looks threatening in my book ahead of us that we know of. Not until at least after toward the end of May. Don't mean there's something we don't know about. The sun, though, is looking relatively quiet right now. Look at that. Very few and very small sunspots. Let's hope that lasts. Bullseye. There you go. Some of those sticks could have had useful lichen on them. All right. We're going to stop and share. Hey, hello. All righty, guys. 151 in the room. Let me have some coffee here. talking to each other, not much else as far as news that I've noticed today. Yeah, it's a good day. Well, there's the usual little stuff still cooking with Ukraine and Russia, but nothing major, nothing different. One thing is that Zelensky's kind of admitting if they lose Walnut, they might have to negotiate a peace treaty. It's what they need to do anyway. Ex-U.S. Army. There you go, Mr. Floyd. Where was you stationed at? Pickaxe Prepper. Very sad to see Spring Lake, North Carolina look like the slums. The stores closed. That's not good. Why are the stores closing in Spring Lake? The troops just don't have as much money. You got less troops. They're overseas. Hey, Tim, how you doing? So Pickaxe, what's happening in Spring Lake? I used to live up there. There's two different places I lived at in the Spring Lake area. One was 12 miles north of Spring Lake, and one was right next to Pope Air Force Base, right near the entrance way. Greg, can we really believe what you're saying about April Fool's Day? Oh my gosh. Well, that's when I went to Alaska, actually. I went to Alaska on the 1st of April, 1981. That's when I landed in Fairbanks. 1st of April, 1981. Spent the night at Fort Wainwright. Next morning, I was on the bus to Fort Greely. See, I have using those sticks all over the yard. My son tossed them in the fire for roasting marshmallows. Wow. Help arid start what up? Todd? Yikes. I gotta have some. What are we talking about? I'm missing the conversation here. I'm partial to leveraging Siberia. You been to Siberia, Nolan? Never been to Siberia, but I've been mighty close in Alaska. Loud. Siberia. Yeah, well, right now it's colder. Coldest place I see in the world right now is around Hudson Bay. It's pretty darn cold up in Hudson Bay. You know, there's that little bay, James Bay, that sticks off the southeast end of Hudson Bay. All right, guys. We're probably about to go here in a minute. I hope my rocking back and forth don't bother y'all. I have a hard time just sitting still. Yeah, there's one channel we all know and love on YouTube where the guy just gets on the camera and just one pace for like a 40 minutes. He's basically reading these kind of hard for me to watch that. He's real popular, a lot more popular than I am. What can I say? 100 acres of trees with lots of wind. We have used it down everywhere. Okay, Tennessee. Greg, did they tell you to pack Hawaiian shirts? Pack Hawaiian shirts for what? For where? Pack Hawaiian shirts. What was in Alaska? Loud. Hey, I almost went to Hawaii. If I'd have got Alaska Soldier of the Year, I would have went to Hawaii. And I almost had a job down here. It was talking about sending me to TDY to Hawaii, but that didn't work out. So there's 2 times I almost went to Hawaii. That's one state I've not been to. 35 in Northeast Tennessee, supposing night. If you poke around on the PW web page, you'll find me. PW? What's that? Todd? Lottie, guys, we're about to go. I've been to Alaska and back to Texas. Okay. When I was in Alaska, people up there used to joke and say Alaska was going to divide into 2 states. And they said, then Texas would be the 3rd biggest state. Make a tincture, okay. Yeah, buddy. Alaska means the great land. It's something else, guys. It is something. Phoenix weaponry. Oh, okay, Todd. That sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. Phoenix weaponry. I have to check that out. Guys, we need to go. We're going to end this video and not stay up to 2 and 3 in the morning on it. I could go do stuff on maybe galactic grays, but I think we're going to skip it tonight. Kathy, I'm a medicinal herb grower, forager. There you go. Hey, I got videos on this channel about wild edibles and wild medicinals, guys. Check them out. Hey, Daniel, we're about to call it a night here. Sadly, never got to go to the SHOT Show. All right, Keith in Arizona. Very good. All right, everybody tell me where you're at. Give us where you're at, guys. Let it roll. Tell us where you're at. Texas, Alaska. Okay, Robert, that's cool. Robert Moore, you're an actor, aren't you? Aren't you James Bond? 007. Or maybe you're the Robert Moore from Maverick. Yeah, that's it. Maverick. That would be it. Yeah, we're about to call it a night. Weather around northeast Arizona. Can't figure out what's going on. Oh, I'm hearing rumors of storms to come. You know what we might do is we might go back to that windy and advance the calendar on a little bit. North Georgia, Oklahoma, Fort Drum. All right, Blackwater. They talked about moving Fort Greeley to Fort Drum one time, or the Coal Regions Test Center. They didn't do it though. Mad Shed is in Cleveland. We got Michigan, New Zealand. All right, Bluefin. Glad you're in the house. 6,800 feet near Sholo, off grid. Hey, Keith, that's cool. So you're in Sholo, 6,800 feet off grid. Well, Keith, I might be your neighbor soon, or near neighbor anyway. I've been to Sholo. In fact, I got a nug in Sholo. I bought a nug in Sholo and had it shipped here. Yes, sir. I bought a smoke pole nug in Sholo. Fort Drum, okay, 95 to 97. I was long out of the Army by then. Texas expecting tomorrow. Ooh. Foothills of South Carolina. As you'll know, Sholo's a real pretty place. They got the mountains up there and you got trees. My part of Arizona is just juniper bushes. That's about it. Yeah, not far. No, it's not far at all. Retired a couple of years ago. Okay, Linda, that sounds good. From the military? 113th. I'm checking now. Hey, Arnold, there you are. Been asking where you's at. All right. You know what? Let's do this before we go. None of your business where you. I'm in Tony, Alabama right now. That may change soon. Let's see. Let me go back. I'm going to go back to the windy thing. Hang on. We're going to go back and we're going to kind of advance and see what we can see. All right. We had New Zealand in the house. Bluefin. There you are. That's where we ended our trip here in Windy a minute ago. So we went to New Zealand just for you, but let's do this. Let's zoom in here. And we went to Alberta. Discovered the coolest place on the planet is Hudson Bay. Now let's do this. Let's walk this thing forward. See what this weather's going to do. Still on Sunday here. Snows move up. Storms in Texas Sunday evening. Yes, sir. There's the next batch. Oh my gosh. Now look at that. Monday in the morning. This is Monday from 3 to 1 a.m. We're looking at South Arkansas, northern Louisiana, western Mississippi, northern Mississippi, all through Mississippi and Alabama. That's below me. Monday. All right, that stays south of me, but that's yeah, I'm right up there where the hand's at. Whoa, what's popping up on it? Quit. Snow spreading up in here. Now storms in Iowa, Wisconsin. This is Tuesday. Up Tuesday, another line's forming. That's getting intense. Are these going to merge? Oh, that don't look good. Dying out. Looks like it's going to die before it hits me. Let's go back a little bit. That was pretty intense on Mississippi there. Go back. Go back. Oh, it's Wednesday. That's close to me, Wednesday. That's projecting it's going to die out. Well, that looks like it's taking a long time from Wednesday to Thursday. What front moves that slow? Oh, Thursday. Yeah, it could still. Yeah, that red spot was right on top of me. All right, so I'm going to have to watch Thursday. According to this application. Oh, yeah. Texas, Louisiana's getting it on Friday. Yeah, now we're out all the way a week from now. Yeah, I don't know how good that's going to be. Oh, they're trying to get me to subscribe to Wendy Premium. Oh my gosh. I wonder how accurate this is. All right, we got any prayer requests before we go? Oh, I got a box from Brandy. I need to open that. He'll watch this. I hope. In the video. Stop share. Bang. Hello. I'm going to do this in the last video. I got a box from Brian for Randy. But yeah, Greg, that was red. Yeah, it was right on top of me too. That's the state line, right in the middle. Tennessee to Alabama. I'm just 8 miles south of the state line. I was within that red spot, I'm pretty sure. Wednesday, round 2. Starting to learn maple tapping. Okay, that's cool. Out. Ryan Friend, sits in these boxes. Oops. So address something like that. Weather model may be at the extreme. Who knows? Sometimes they come through worse. Sometimes they peter out. Now, Greg, have a good week. You have a good week. You got any prayer requests? Anybody got a prayer request while we're doing this? The planet could use some prayer. Amen to that. And Greg, was I ever concerned about you the other night? Yeah, we had what I showed here at the beginning of the video. I showed where a tornado touched down. Storm went right northwest of my house. They came in west, went around that way, and it touched down as a tornado. It's a little past me. If it look, guys, if that had been earlier, if that storm came through hours earlier when we had a lot more energy in the area, you could have been bad. It turned out to be like an F3 tornado according to somebody in here. Small world, says Keith in Arizona. Yeah, up in show low. If I get out there, we're gonna have to meet up. How about that? Be a neighbor. Had surgery, still trying to recover. Okay, we'll pray for Janet. Pray for Janet Schultz. We'll do that here. Pray for the people who lost. There you go, Chewy. A lot of people. A lot of people. 26 died. All those families lost somebody. That's to pray for. Hip surgery. All right, Janet, I hope you're doing okay. And you had it. When? What did Brian always packs multiple things in his box. This is a size box too. Large flat rate box. You know, this ain't cheap to send, guys. Dang, it cost you $17 just to send this box. Roadside Minutes, we love you. There you go. I'm glad you do. Good at getting some kind of food. Check this out. I need some Doritos. Keep me awake at night. Watching all those crunchy things. Spices. Heavy. God. Oh, cheese. Oh my God, I love cheese. Cheese, please. Look at that. What's a slab of cheese? Wisconsin. Proud cheese. Look at that. You never know what Brian's will put in the package. Yes, something else. Oh, right there. Guess that was to hold the cheese and everything in place. I've got some Jiffy pans here. That's probably just to hold all the other stuff. And I got a card. Got worm food, or packing material, better yet, for the box for worms. Missed a bunch of regular. Yeah, we are missing a bunch of people tonight. What? Pray for Granny and her granddaughter, of course. Kaylee. Pray for Randy Bly, the Blue Bottle Bunny Farm. His wife Susan made this. Both dear friends. Oh, now I love this picture. That's a good one, Brian. He don't watch the lives this late, but he watches them later. He'll comment on them afterwards, halfway the quesadilla. Greg, thank you for the prayer request. You are an awesome person. God bless. Well, thank you. So everybody, remember, Pompeii, Payet. I'm saying that close to right. Hang on, you'll feel better soon. Wishing you a speedy recovery. You know, I was gonna mess my knee up. You know, my knee's getting better though. Sorry for the troubles you've been going through. Happy belated birthday. If you want, spread on the Doritos and bake it slightly. Oh, I guess you put this cheese on the Dorito. Oh, that's what the pan's for. I got it. Take the Doritos, put them in the pan, put the cheese on it, and bake it lightly. There you go. Oh, he's gonna pop out of the box on. He's got a video channel. He don't get a lot of views. Y'all should check him out though. Y'all should check him out. Brian Prendy. He's always laughing, cutting up, having fun. And that's what it is. He'll joke. He'll come in the chat room and he'll joke, cut up, and have fun. Some of the mods didn't understand him at first, and they were starting to hide his comments. Nah, Brian's a good guy. He don't mean anything bad. He just likes to cut up. He's a fun-loving guy. He's got a garden. He's got chickens and all kind of stuff. Runs around in the snowmobile. So yeah, it's pretty darn cold up there where he's at. Kind of like where New Days is at. I'm sure he's still got snow on the ground. Anyway. Well, thank you there, Ace Lee. It's been a few days now. About a little over a week ago. Yeah, a little over a week ago, about 2 weeks ago, almost. All righty, guys. Let's see. Glad you're still with us, Greg. The Lord will protect you until your mission's up. Oh, Lord. Well, I think I got a lot of things to do. Queso Doritos. There you go. Somebody said almost a quesadilla earlier. That's before I opened this, I think. Wow. And who knew? I guess you knew. Almost a quesadilla. Well, that Brian's sneaking here under another name tonight. Who said that? Almost a quesadilla. Scooby Snacks. Hey, Scooby. All right, well, let's play for John says, could use some prayer. Someone plowed in my truck at my homeland tonight. Oh my gosh, and you were in it. John, are you okay? Holy smoke, John Long. I pray for John, pray for Janet. Bill Sandward singing a song. Mama, 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 can't you see what this place has done to me? Put me in this barber chair, cut off my long black hair, took away my faded jeans, put me in these army. Yeah, buddy. All right. Meet up street Sanford someday. Okay, might do it. Hey Judy, how you doing? Hey Mama Brew, thank you. Thank you, Mama Brew. Appreciate the super chat. Loved his snowmobile vid when he broke down on him. Oh yeah, he always just laughs and cuts up. That's all. That's Brian. That's Brian for you. 0 degrees C. Yeah, you're freezing there. -3 in western Alberta. Yeah, buddy there, Arnold. All right, let's say the prayers here for we're family, guys. Pray for family in here. Just pray blessings from New Orleans. Hey, Donald Lewis. Nolans. Yeah, it's prayer time, guys. I'll tell you how to pray. Pray according to your own way for your own faith. It's not a religious channel. We're family. That's what family members do, right? Let's pray for all these people that had tornadoes, that lost their homes, lost property, especially the ones that lost family members. They need a prayer more than anybody. And those that are injured, there's a lot more people injured than the people that are lost. So pray for all those that are injured. So let's do a prayer. Amen. All right, guys. We're living in challenging times. That's the thing to remember. We got to stay tough and hang together. Be here for each other. You know, y'all shown me the love that y'all got, and I appreciate that. As I'm going through some stuff, y'all really reached out and helped me. And you know, it meant more than the money. It was the, you know, the feeling of love and support. That meant a lot. You know, it's going through a lot of stuff. You know, and especially when you're looking at losing your job and getting hit by other stuff at the same time. You know, to know that you got that kind of support means a lot. It helps a person out. You know, because one can get depressed in times like that, and just y'all did a lot for me, guys. I appreciate that. Really helped. Really helped. We got a lot of people in our community that we need to pray for. If you're in any of these areas, when we helped out the people tornadoes hit, help them out. I mean, this is all over the country, and it's going to come again and again. It looks like we're going to have several more of these tornado spouts coming through, or spats, whatever you call it. We're going to have quite a few more, probably, it looks like. So hang in there, stay aware, keep your eyes wide open and head on a swivel. We got crazy times coming at us, guys. Crazy, crazy. So let's see more chat. Everybody still praying, or my chat room? Oh, there it is. Why was it not showing up? No, that chat showed up. It was like I wasn't getting in chat. There's all kind of chat going on. Oh, Roadside Menace gave a super chat. Yeah, I haven't seen any of that. Thank you, Roadside. All right, so that's okay. I'll see you again. I was glad to escape Phoenix. Yeah, I bet, Keith. Phoenix too hot. I couldn't handle Phoenix. Oh, I'm super late, but made it. Hope all is well. Well, thank you, Mama Brew. Yeah, you can rewatch. I showed a little video at the beginning of this video where tornado that Well, storm that came right around me out here, touched down a few miles past me and made a tornado. But it didn't get me. I'm tired of the debris pickup. Oh, I bet. You know, we've had 2 F5s hit close to here and just obliterate big homes. And every time that happened, I'd come home and there'd be debris all over my yard, up my trees in the back. There was tons of debris, bits and pieces of people's houses. That's a pretty awful thing to find all in your yards, other people, pieces of other people's homes. Teresa, how you doing? Wait, I get on super chat? There's some other color. There we go, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate it. Oh, y'all so sweet. Y'all so nice. Are you really moving? Probably. I got different options I'm looking at. I'll tell you a minute, just a minute. See, protect the remnant, those who love Jesus. There you go, Scooby. Brother, you have no idea how much you help us solve. Well, thank you, Roadside Minutes. I try. Arnold says, fear not, I am always with you. There you go. Yep. Yeah, this chat's not advancing the way it ought to be doing. What happened here? Donald Lewis says, prayers and healing for provision, comfort and peace, everyone affected by the tornadoes, train derailments, and other weather-related issues. Amen to that. And gosh, whatever the government throws at us. Good night, all. Church in the morning. There you go, Todd. Yeah, we need to get to bed for that, don't we? Take care, Greg. You're a nice guy. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all. Just remember this, guys, as I like to say in the end of these videos, there's a lot of hatred in the world. That's the biggest, worst thing of all. The best way to combat hatreds with love, believe it or not. So just as the light dispels darkness, love dispels hate. So go out and shine your love light in the world. I'm going to say, I thank all of you for being here. I thank all of you for watching. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, mods, for doing the work. I didn't see any wordy dirge tonight. And that's such far as been scary. Oh, yeah. Somebody asked about me moving. I just interviewed with some guys wanting to bring me on the inside circle of a big deal for something that would be starting out from Florida. If it happens, I'll be going to Lake City, Florida. They claim everything's lined up. I think there's just a couple of little approvals that need to be done for money to turn this thing on. It's got to do with energy. I can't say anything more than that, but it could be huge, could be big. So I don't want to say anything else. If that happens, I may be going to Lake City, Florida. But I still plan to go out and get my farm site set up in Arizona. And I'm looking at some way, maybe I'm looking, maybe one of my I've had one worker here that's been really good. And she's just about convinced me that she could actually handle sharecropping this place and making it work. So I'm looking at that. If she can pull it off, I might be able to keep this place. Otherwise, I'll have to sell this place. I got too much debt and the payments here are too much for me. I just can't handle it unless something good breaks for me. I just can't handle it. I have to get rid of this place. So I'm looking at prospects of Florida, Arizona, maybe spending some time up in Maine too. I may be all over this country. But if I do that, I got a couple of vans I can fix up to live out of as I travel. I got a bus. Who knows? Maybe I'll come. We'll have little meetings along the country. Have little garden visits. Maybe do some garden videos, some prepping visits. Who knows, guys? When one door closes, yeah, that's a strong possibility there. It's really interesting. It's interesting. I don't know. I don't want to count my chickens till they hatch, you know. Need a bird in the hand. Go to Florida and buy a boat. Yeah, I need what's a lake there? I got a boat, but that's rough right now. Needs some repair. That's my neck of the woods. Lake City. Okay, Nightman's wife. Lake City is a half hour north. Nice area. We're glad to hear that. Yeah, I may be going to Lake City, but I don't plan to make that my permanent home. I really want Arizona's where I want to really get some stuff started there. Do the worms go with it? Yeah, I want to do a worm farm in Arizona. That's what I bought that place for. Race Rex in the vans. There you go. Michigan. Yeah, who knows? I might just become a gypsy. That's it. You're right, Tom. Well, I'm looking at if I can have somebody sharecrop in this place, and it looks like I might have somebody else to sharecrop in Arizona. Maybe that make me free to kind of just be a traveling man. That's what I am. Not yet. Buy Lee's yacht. Well, that put me in the boat. That'd put me in the water all the time. I'll probably going back and forth across the country. You still got that yacht? Is it for sale? What do you call it? Electric Blue, I believe. Well, I got my truck, Betsy Blue. I think I just drive Betsy Blue up on Electric Blue. That'd be awesome. Traveling prepper guru. Yeah, that could be fun. That could be a lot of fun. Maybe stop and do a little fishing, a little hiking along the way. I could have a traveling channel, a van living channel, or a bus living, whichever one. I might leave the bus in Arizona, or I might travel in it. I don't know. It ain't fixed up living yet. I can get the van to that kind of shape a lot faster, but it won't have as much, capacity. Arizona, Keith in Arizona says, would welcome you as a neighbor about 25 miles. Yeah, Sholo's real. Hey, listen, I like I said, I bought a nug in Sholo, the gun store, nug store. I bought stuff at the home, maybe it'd be better, the Lowe's in Sholo. If you go to the video I did in Arizona back around Thanksgiving, a little over a couple of years ago, I'm making worm beds out of these 2 totes. I bought those at Lowe's. The sand I bought at Lowe's in Sholo. The worms in that video I sent from here. Electric Blue. That's not, yeah, Electric Blue was a song by Ice House. Okay. You can borrow my boat and head out to the Swanee River. There you go, Nightman's wife. Swanee River is far, far away. That sounds like fun. All right. Well, who knows? I might get to meet a lot of you guys if I get to travel around like that. I don't know. We'll see. The future is anybody's guess right now. I want to build my, all right, get rid of Tinder chat, guys. Tinder chat's got to go. I don't know what all that's about. That's got to go. I don't know what that's all about. Those links, well, maybe they're not links. We don't want no porn stuff in here, guys. Yeah, actually, that's a good question. We don't need porn stuff in here. Maybe a lot of them are going to bed now. There you go. We don't want any porn in this channel. I love it here. I live on the Cherokee Nation Reservation out in the woods near Beautiful Creek. There you go, Mama Brew. That sounds great. Trailers for sale or rent. Rooms for 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I spent 2 hours of pushing broom. It was 8 by 12 hotel room. You got an RV pickup. Hey, Nightman. Now we might be talking. I was trying to figure out where I'd stay down there. Yeah, maybe you need to email me. I might need a place to put my hat. I don't want to be down there permanent. I don't want to buy a house, rent a house. If I can put an RV down there, it'd be probably just perfect. Leowa. Hey, now Leowa, is that Hawaiian? What is that? Leowa. Bezos rockets expected. I don't know about Bezos rockets. Well, yeah, he's got Blue Origin here. There might be a couple of jobs with them. Who knows? Snowflake's about 6 hours from me. All right, Linda. So Nightman's wife, listen, my email is greg@greengregs.com. You could look for an RV hookup site. There's a boat and an RV hookup, man. That would have me all set. You can go to my website, greengregs.com, and find my email, folks. But greg@greengregs.com. Greg@greengregs.com. Email me and we'll see what if I want going down there, maybe that would work out. RV is for running from hurricanes. You need that for Florida. Get out. Snowflake's about 20 hours. Yeah, Arnold, you're way up north, but not to Alaska. Yeah, Lee took care of it. What? Electric Blue? Did he sell it? I think he still got Electric Blue. All right, guys, we need to go. We need to go. Let's call it night. I was getting ready to call it night. Just remembered we had a couple of things to cover. 20 hours from Arnold. Yeah, that's a drive. You know, if I can get across to Canada, I'd love to drive up to Alaska. I'd love to go back to Fort Greely. Maybe up in the Fairbanks. Shoot, if I could, I'd drive the haul road, go up to Point Barrow. Maybe spend some time in the Brooks Range. That'd be awesome, guys. Basically, if the U.S. dollar leaves the world currency, we'll be a fifth world country. That's coming. That's coming. Joan, I hope you're doing okay. Hope everybody prayed for Joan. She said she got rear-ended their truck. That's not good. Yeah, when I got rear-ended, that really took me. I had a van total. Come see the Rocket Man. There you go, Slim. Hey, there we go. I know who that is. Slim Pickens. You see that little icon? That's him sitting on his rocket-powered bicycle. Traveler, stay happy. It looks good on you, Greg. There you go. Appreciate that. Slim Pickens is the Rocket Man. Hey, I've got him, Tim. He's been on my Galactic Greg's channel. He's been a guest on my Galactic Greg's channel. Go Galactic Greg's and watch. He's on there. Go see him. He's all over the internet too. Tim Pickens. I call him Slim. Edmonton is halfway to Alaska. Yep. That's right. It's a long drive through there, through the Canadian Rockies. OPEC is talking about switching to the yen. We got Lee in the house. Lee, do you still have Electric Blue? Everybody's been talking about Electric Blue tonight, Lee. Buy more rice and beans this week. Yeah, you're right. So if I'm not buying any more prepping supplies since I'm about to scatter to the wind, I want to get to Sutton and Fairbanks, Alaska. There you go. Well, hop in with me. We're right up there. We're right up to Fairbanks. Which I'm out. I think I don't know if I get Arnold. Well, Justin Trudeau let me in through Canada. He may not even let me through. I've not had the jab. I don't even think I can get in. My jab stick. Where I put it. I had the jab, so I don't even know if I can get through there. What's the deal there, Arnold? Will you let me through? Yes, I still have her, putting her up for sale in a few months. Oh, what you asking for? Hey, my friend Tim Pickens, he's in the room. He might want to buy it to put on his lake. So Tim, Lee Wilbarger, inventor Lee Wilbarger here. He's got you're both inventors. He's got a all-electric yacht. It's one of those tri-hull things. It's huge. The biggest all-electric yacht there is. You bet he would. Jesse may have me blocked. Got you blocked? I don't think you're blocked. You're talking to us. I got a vehicle for traveling to Alaska. Yeah, yours would do it. Probably what you need up there. Jeep. Cool yacht. Have you seen it? Have you seen his yacht? Hang on here. Tim, I just smurfed you. Tim's one of my best friends. One of my very best friends, Tim Pickens. She can't see me, but everyone else can. What? She who? There you go, Slim. You got it. All right. Yeah, Lee, you're a mod in here. Ain't nobody can block you in here but me. A little too big to put on a lake. All right, we're about to go here. Tim, the tornadoes do any damage your way? Lee and Christine, we're on the way to America Loop. The locks broke on Great Lakes. 40-foot long, 24-foot wide, 4.5. Yeah, get rid of this tender chat, guys. I don't know what that is. Don't need none of that. Ban them. Hide them. Yeah, delete them from the room. Hide them. What's going on with the Fed now? They're probably going to drop interest rates. We're good on Weiss Lake. Yeah, Weiss Lake's a big lake. It's a big lake. We got big lakes here in Alabama. Yeah, Weiss Lake can handle your electric blue easy. We're not talking about a pond. We're not talking about a pond at all. Problem might be getting it to you. 40-foot wide, it might be hard to get over the boat, get over the road. 24-foot wide, okay. All right, guys. All right, let's call it a night. We're late. It's 2 a.m. here. Great fishing. Oh, yeah. You got some good fishing there. Got some real good fishing. I see you fine, Jesse. So, no, I didn't block you. Ain't nobody here. Don't know him. I hope the only one got blocked was the one coming in with that stupid chat stuff. Oh, yeah. They're wanting to roll that CBDC out. That's probably why they're doing this banking junk. Yeah, all this has been orchestrated. What they're trying to do is get people to take their money out of the small banks, so there's only the big banks left. That's why they guaranteed money in the big banks, but not the small banks. It's crazy. Yeah, where you located, Mama Brew? You said you're near the Cherokee Reservation. There is a Cherokee Reservation up in North Carolina. It's also one in Oklahoma. Slim, good night, Greg. Bring an RV. We got it covered. There you go. I got a travel trailer back there. I need to get my bus fixed up. I'm probably going to stuff it full of stuff to take to Arizona first before I get fixed to staying fed now. Rolled out today. Yeah, they're rolling out that. They are rolling out the CBDC. I thought it was the 3rd. They're doing it today. I thought they were going to do it on the 3rd. Are you still selling your home, moving to Arizona? Good chance, but there's a prospect I might be able to keep it here. I got somebody that's telling me they can handle sharecropping this place and make it profitable. We'll have to see. I don't know. If that don't work out, I'm selling. Yeah. If they can't pull through and make it happen, half Cherokee and you're in Oklahoma. All right, Mama Brew, good to see you here. Appreciate it. Oklahoma. Well, I start running back and forth between Florida and Alabama and Arizona and up to Maine and back. Might have to make a pass through that way. Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe. So proud to be here. So proud to die. We don't want to be dying right now, though. Come soon enough. Keeping nurse prayer for good night. Yeah, we're going. in Canada. You never told me, Arnold, will I be able to get through Canada without a jab? Well, Justin Trudeau let me drive in. I got no jab. Last I heard, he wouldn't let you do it. Scroll back. So what's the case? Anybody know? Two things I like to know. One, can I get into, in Canada, they're rolling out the 15-minute cities program. Oh my God. Yeah, you can bet Trudeau be behind that stuff. I've talked about Lee, haven't changed anything on my end. So what's the deal, guys? Will I be able to get into Canada without the jab? Guys, if the guys you might come work for in Florida, I have adopted a son who is good in the field. Now we're talking about the engineering work in Florida. We're talking about a big energy project. Our land's on the Osage Nation. Okay, John. Yes, you can. They dropped the jab. Yay! All right, good. I might just have to come up to Canada then. Sounds great. From here, we could cross over into Canada to Alaska. Yeah, you're right next. Your days is 2 miles from New Brunswick, Canada. Yeah, but that's a long way from Alaska. So no need to show anymore. That's great. That's good news. Glad to hear it. The jab's been lifted across border into Canada. Good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear. My husband's Canadian. Okay, Cuban nurse prepper. All right, guys. Let's call it a wrap. This rap music, right? I haven't been able to go to BCS. Don't have it. Gail Firestorm. Okay. Mama or grandma was born in 1901. So my grandma was born in 1901. They opened up more border crossings in Canada. All right, guys. Oh, yeah. Go back and watch my video, Arnold. Watch earlier on. I was showing her your prime minister is wanting to control what you guys watch on the internet. They probably wouldn't allow me to be shown in Canada. Yeah, go back, rewind, and watch earlier part of this video where I'm talking about what your prime minister wants to control what you get to see. Them Canadians are funny. Wonder how they got fooled in the April Fool's news. Uh-oh. Prepping in Ontario. Oh, there you go. I'm Canadian. That's well, right, Ontario. I have been in Ontario many times. Used to go to up there where they made the robot arms for the space shuttle and later the space station. They moved it from Toronto to Brampton. And originally it was called SPAR. And it was MD Robotics, and they changed the name again. I can't keep up with them changing the name so much. South Park, blame Canada. All right. All right, folks. But you can't fly to Canada unless you have, oh my God. I can drive in, but I can't fly in. Wow. Okay, if I come to Canada, it's going to be maybe driving a bus or I don't know, maybe New Day's Jeep. Let's see. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank y'all for the super chats. Thank y'all for being super. Thank y'all, mods, and just everybody for being here. Thank you all for watching. Okay. Callie Prepper. Hey, Callie, we're gone. We leave 16 years in BC. Oh, you live in British Columbia for 16 years? Wow. I've driven through British Columbia. Yes, sir. Been all through British Columbia. 4 hours getting Nova Scotia. Yes, you can't fly in. That's interesting. Well, I'll be driving if I come there. I'll be driving around the mountain if I come. All right, guys. We're going to call it a night. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Judy. Good night. Good night. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here.